Like, what the heck? Let's see this. I want to see.
There's a branch on the ground. When you find something like this, you should pick it up.
Yeah, when he was talking about like the tree branch like that, I was like, dude, come on. We know this already.
So here's another one.
Okay,
Also,
so
this branch is almost broken. So here's another one of Link's new.
So right now we've seen like the runes, which are, let's see, what is this one called? This one.
Abilities. If we use this branch and the rock over here and do this, look, we can stick them together. We created a makeshift hammer. This is called fuse.
Fuse, okay. So we saw fuse. We saw rewind or recall. We saw recall. We saw the ascend. We saw ascend. So is this is also a part of fuse? Okay.
Elemental material to an arrow, and
so
you can freeze.
That's also fuse. Okay. So fuse can work with the melee weapons and with the ranged weapons. So that's very cool. So that's just one part of weapon crafting. I think the next stage of weapon crafting will be what you can get from like those enemy horns, because like we saw in the other trailer, the enemies have like horns. I think you can get weapons from those. Okay, and then this one is called Ultra Hand or something, right?
Of course, there isn't anything that resembles a boat around here. We'll lift up this log and attach it to a second log. Let's do one more. We'll bring this over here and attach a third log. It's a makeshift raft. This is another new ability.
Ultra Hand.
Ultra Hand. Even though the logs are currently attached, they can be detached. Let's modify the shape of the raft.
I didn't know that the weapon crafting was gonna, or sorry, the vehicle crafting was gonna be this easy and this seamless. Let's see. What if you fuse things together in the overworld and then fuse that modified thing to your weapon? I'm sure that's possible. So for example, like you can fuse a rock and like some other material together and create some like really hard material, and then like fuse some wooden weapon to that, like a Bokoblin club or something. You can fuse it. That would be cool.
You can always attach things or detach them like this. Hey, it's moving, and we should be able to cross the river. In the most recent trailer, we showed scenes of Link riding a large car and a flying machine. Those vehicles actually aren't in the game from the start. Instead, you'll be able to freely craft them on your own. Aren't in the game from the start.
Move forward, back, rotate, rotate. Okay. What I want to know is like, what are we going to do with that kind of like spinning mechanism thing? That is one thing. Like we saw that in the other trailer. I don't know what that's going to do. Be able to earn an engineering degree. Yeah. When you're applying for like a master's in like mechanical engineering, you can show your progress in Tears of the Kingdom to them.
Freely craft them on your own. There are all sorts of objects you'll come across in this game. And depending on how you use your imagination, you can do a lot with them. So, try crafting different things and explore this world at your leisure. There are even world at your leisure.
So this is interesting. This is like a battery kind of thing. What is powering, like, what is that battery powering? These, like, Zonai things over here? These, like, mechanisms? I guess, but also, like, what happens when this runs out? We haven't seen what happens when it runs out.
There are even more new abilities.
This is very cool. I want to see this.
Building over here. Okay, what?
Also, real quick, I'm gonna move my webcam. because the caption is there. I don't want it to get in the way.
What's this?
Ascend.
Look, I passed right through the ceiling. This new ability is called Ascend. If you're in a place with a ceiling, you can go through to the floor above you. There are some restrictions, but what's great about this ability is that as long as
Either
there's a
like
ceiling,
Master Cycle
you
need to
can use it
find the zone
anywhere.
edge. Yeah.
For example,
Feed them zone eye
this place has
charge.
a cave with a
Okay.
hill right above it. If we use the ability here,
The UI and the HUD overall looks the same.
keep going.
That's not really a bad
Okay.
thing, but
We emerged at the top of the hill. In the previous game, you had to use
Unbearable
stamina to climb
cold.
a mountain. But in this game, if there's a mountain with a cave like this one, you can now get to the top without having to climb all the way up. Here's another example. Imagine you're stuck in a cage. If it's got a ceiling, you know what to do, right? Exactly. Oh, there's another construct. It seems to be holding a strange weapon.
let's see how he falls, because like falling down is very seamless in this. It's very, very nice how seamless.
It blew me away with wind. Looks like it's got some sort of fan. Ah!
Ah,
Pushed off! Ah well, let's just return to the surface.
I wish he explained what those green and red things are. So this was more focused on the sky. Oh my god, we unfortunately didn't get to see the underground. Unfortunately.
You can also search for destinations that pique your interest. Once you've chosen your destination, you can speed things up, like this. Let's dive into this river.
Dude, how does Link do that without like feeling the massive impact of the water?
There are still so many things I'd like to show you, but let's leave it at that.
Yeah, maybe it's best safer in the game, because like the game's coming out pretty soon. So
What did you think? Some of Link's new...
we liked it quite a bit, Mr. Aonuma. Thank you very much. Yeah, let's see these comments. I know this game is gonna change my life like Breath of the Wild did. I agree. Yeah, I agree with a lot of these. Like, they're really fixing a lot of the problems of the first game. The new abilities are gonna make speedruns hilarious, yeah. It's gonna be a masterpiece. So excited for the actual game. Guys. Oh, I'm not even showing the... I didn't even show the comments. But yeah, a lot of these very positive comments. I agree with a lot of these. How similar yet vastly different Hyrule is. Just tonally it is different. Its own thing, and I absolutely love it. Yeah. Fuse is actually insane. Yeah, Fuse is on another level. I've yet to be disappointed. So excited for the actual game. But yeah, overall very, very awesome. And we also did see mechs, so got a little bit of Xenoblade X in there. So yeah. What was your guys' favorite thing about this? What was your favorite ability that we saw? Because like the one really awesome thing about this is we finally got to see all of Link's abilities. We got to see all of the ARM abilities, basically. Unless there are things we still do not know anything about, we got to see basically all of it. I think fusing in general is just such an expansive concept. Yeah, fusing itself is going to be insane. That's taking magnesis to another level. I just wonder how many things we were able to fuse. There's so many possibilities. And I also now think I understand why this game took so long to make, because like just imagine them like programming every single fusible item. That's wow. We do not 3 views. Let's see how many views it has now. Over 270k views. Nice. Yeah. And on top of that, like what else? Every single possible interaction, yeah. And then we got, I'm very excited to use the ascend ability because I want to see how that can work in like puzzles and stuff. Unfortunately, I guess you could say unfortunately, it only takes you up. When I first saw it like in 2021, I thought you could like go through objects like in front of you and behind you and like down as well, but it's only for up. So whatever, it's fine. What else did we have? We had ascend, we had fuse, we had ultra hand. Ultra hand is also very interesting because like think about how many things that can be used with the ultra hand and how many things that can be fused. So there are two, like, that's just insane. It's just insane. And is there anything else? Let me see this whole recall thing. Hold on, let me move my webcam up again. Sorry about that. You think they made Ascend specifically to get out of the underground areas? That's a good idea. I think you're onto something there.
Okay, let's use one of Link's new abilities.
What's up, Jake? Look at the map. Yeah, what about the map? You got the horse there. Oh, the numbers. I was also wondering what those numbers were. I was just assuming that they were like coordinates. Let's see. 1567, 2059, 0052. At first they look like years, but no, I think they're just coordinates.
This power is known as recall, which rewinds an object's movement.
I don't even think it's dev tools. I think it's just like coordinates.
I can now rise into the sky.
XYZ coordinates. Yeah, because right now he's only ascending upwards and not like in any other like direction. So I think it's just the Y coordinate going up.
Let's use the paraglider to reach one of them.
Yeah.
There are a few other sky islands floating here too.
Yeah.
I made it. There are lots of ways to reach the sky islands, so we hope you'll try a few different methods. Okay, now we're on a slightly bigger sky island. Just like on the surface, there are several man-made structures. Some trees are also growing here.
Wait, I wanna see that again. Recall.
Which, look, abilities. Here, where the op. Do you see
So I'm wondering, is this the only way we will be able to go to the sky? Because we have this green thing here.
If we take a look,
This green thing here. What if there is so much to explore? Yeah. Maybe there will be a dungeon that is totally inaccessible from the surface. You can make your way underground to ascend. Oh my god. That would be so cool. Oh gosh. I just want to know what these green and red things are. I really think that this green thing will maybe take you to like a shrine in the sky or something. I don't know. And the red things might take you to like a shrine in the underground. I don't know. But I'm also wondering, is this green thing gonna be the only, like, no, sorry, is this like fallen object thing going to be the only way we get to the sky?
oh, something's falling from the sky.
If so, that might be a
Do
little,
you see it?
like,
I wonder what that is. Let's head over to it.
might be a little annoying to get up there, but
We're almost at the spot where the object fell. Here it is. Okay, let's use one of Link's new abilities. If you do this on the rock that just fell... Look, it started rising. This power is known as recall, which rewinds an object's movement.
the fact that this is on the Switch is absolutely insane.
Rock, I can now rise into the sky.
This is
We're a
insane.
lot closer to the Sky Islands. Let's use the paraglider to reach one of them. There are a few other sky islands.
Die with
floating here, too.
R. Okay. Can die with R.
I made it. There are lots of ways to reach the sky.
You guys recognize this area over here? It's a little too dark. I'm gonna... How are you getting Farah? Like, I don't hate you for that, but how are you getting Farah Missoula vibes from the Sky Island? I mean, I kind of see it, but Farah Missoula is like...
Now we're on a slightly bigger sky island.
Scary place.
Just like on the surface, there
Oh, is that
are
a
several
Hebra
man-made
mountain?
structures. Some trees are also growing here. You won't see many of those yellow trees on the surface, though. Let's walk around for a bit.
Can watch this one more time and then I do have to go do some other stuff, but...
There's a branch on the ground. When you find something like this, you should pick it up. It might come in handy later.
Your skeptical friend is liking it now. That's good to hear.
Oh, something's there.
Also,
This is
guys,
a new enemy called a construct. We'll fight it.
Zonai confirmed. Yes.
The branch broke. Not good, not good. Quick, get another branch and we defeated it. Moving on.
Zonai charge. Oh my god.
We've now explored more of
Oh.
the Sky Island. As expected.
Yes, you can use a voucher on this game. I already pre-ordered the physical version, so I'm good. I just hope it comes in on time. Also, Jake, you were saying about the whole like recharging for the
Rock over here.
vehicles. I think you need the Zonai charge for that.
We can save
So
them together. We created a makeshift
dungeon
hammer.
where there's a huge
This is
wooden
called
gate blocking your path to
You can
fuse a
stick
giant
objects together
battering
to
ram.
create new weapons with various effects.
This game is absolutely genius, and you guys are absolutely genius for thinking of these crazy ideas.
We're dealing with two of them at once.
That's so cool. You can fuse objects together like
The
this.
weapon's attack has definitely improved. The other branch broke, but this weapon has much better durability. You can do all sorts of things by experimenting.
This is gonna be crazy, yeah. Soldier
fuse two weapons, for example.
constructor.
If we take this long stick and fuse it with a pitchfork, we can create a weapon with a much longer attack range.
Imagine what they're not showing us. Oh my god.
This, we
Yeah.
have to get
I don't know if you guys watch Kit and Krista's podcast on YouTube or on Spotify, but they're talking about how like the Zelda team is very hesitant of showing stuff.
For instance,
So
try fusing this
I can kind of understand why they're hesitant to show a lot of stuff, but
fuse an ice
I'm very
elemental
happy
material
that
to
they're
an arrow and
like I'm very happy
freeze
that
faraway enemies.
we're getting at least this.
Very useful. In addition, let's see.
Do you guys think we're gonna get a direct? I don't think we're gonna get a direct.
If you're out
I think
hunting,
we're just
you
gonna
might feel
get
that
more
maybe the
trailers for
arrows
this.
too difficult.
Maybe another thing like this. Maybe another like gameplay presentation like this, but focused on the the shrines and the dungeons. Hopefully, maybe.
Here's an eyeball you can get by defeating monsters.
I think maybe I'm not gonna look at anything extra after this. Okay,
Look, it homed in on the target.
I'm gonna
Let's try this on another.
I'm gonna look at as much as I can because I'm just that excited. But understandable because we've seen quite a decent bit.
It's very simple. Depending on what you stick together, the fusibility could also be beneficial for hunting.
So he said, depending on what you fuse together, the fusibility will be good for hunting. So I don't think the jellies and monster parts actually have a use in this game. Yes, that's awesome. Yeah, all the monster parts. I didn't ever use Choo Choo Jelly at all. Like I know Choo Choo Jelly can like keep you cool in the desert and keep you warm in the cold areas, but like honestly, whoever used that, like no one used that. The fact that like actual stuff can be used for like actual beneficial things in this game is amazing. Xenoblade 3 felt like I saw too much. Xenoblade 3 did feel like I saw a lot as well, but there was a lot, like, I think that marketing was very clever because there's a lot of things that many people felt so confident with that marketing in the trailer. Is like, oh, they're trying to tell us this means this, all that, and the game went the complete opposite direction, which I really appreciated. Because if you look at the Xenoblade 3 trailer, the very first one, a lot of the lines spoken in that trailer are like end game lines, like very like end game lines, which you wouldn't have expected.
If this has any use. Well, this mushroom is actually a puff shroom. Let's fight an enemy with this.
I want to craft with Lionel horns to. Oh, that would be so cool.
The enemy's lost sight of Link, so attack.
Attack.
Even if you struggle with combat, you can take down enemies using similar methods. In the previous game,
they have a line from Inside Origin, yeah. It's basically the line where Noah is talking to N.
Turn it into a useful weapon. There are even more gameplay options for sticking things together.
Physics is very crazy for Switch, yeah, it's insane.
Some of the Sky Islands even have rivers. We'll want to cross.
I want to see this one some more.
Swimming across
so, my question is, why is the arm icon an apple?
There isn't anything that resembles a boat around here.
Why is it an apple?
So, we'll lift up this log.
It is an apple, right? Yeah, why is it an apple? To change your arm rune.
We'll bring this over here.
Is that the like thing?
It's a makeshift raft. This is another new ability called Ultra Hand. Even though the logs are currently attached, they can be detached.
Because I thought the apple was for like your materials, which you can fuse, but fuse is just another one of the arm abilities. I think the apple is for the fusing items in your weapons, unless the ability shows something else. Okay, so wait, let me look at the HUD again. So okay, so I think L will take you to your arm menu. Okay, okay.
So we'll need something to propel it.
We have a placeholder to avoid spoilers, possibly.
There's something here. Let's try hitting it. Oh, wind. It's blowing
wind.
Looks like we found a fan. Why don't we try attaching it? We'll attach another one.
I'll just see how he does this, because the orientation is interesting. Okay, so there's only certain ways it can be attached. That's fine.
All right,
that's still enough creativity. So the hand is for Ultra Hand. Apple is to take items from your inventory to fuse them to your current weapon. Okay.
Since we added 2 fans, we should be able to cross the river.
Interesting. So the apple is only for fusing, which is a subset of the arm abilities.
Riding a large car and a flying machine. Those vehicles actually aren't in the game from the start. Instead,
looks like it
snaps. Okay. Really craft them on your own.
Yeah.
There are all sorts of objects you'll come across in this game.
This is like Magnesis.
Use your imagination.
This makes Magnesis look like Child's Play. Not kidding. This literally makes Magnesis look like Child's Play.
There are even more new abilities. Take this building over here. Okay, watch this. Look, I passed right through the ceiling.
Magnesis plus 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 plus.
This ability is called Ascend. If you're in a place with a ceiling, you can go through to the floor above you.
That's also amazing. There is definitely a limitation to how many things you can attach with the Ultra Hand. So I wonder if the game will actually tell you, please stop attaching stuff. Or maybe your vehicle or like thing will just break down and just break. What were those machines called?
Keep going.
They're called constructs. Construct.
At the top of the hill. In the previous game,
I want to see the emulators mod the limitations out.
But in this game, if there's a mountain with a cave like this one, You can now get to the
Yeah,
top
like the
without
Breath of the
having to
Wild
climb all
mods
the way
are
up.
insane.
Another
So like,
Imagine you're stuck in a cage. If it's
I'm
got a
curious to see
ceiling,
how they
you know
do
what
with
to do,
Tears of the
right?
Kingdom.
Exactly. Oh, there's another construct. It seems to be holding a strange weapon. Some enemies are equipped with fused weapons, so battles will play out a bit differently from the previous game. Ah, it blew me away with wind.
Oh no.
Looks like it's got some sort of fan.
This narrator is funny.
Ah!
Ah!
Pushed off!
This game on
Let's just
Yuzu is
return
gonna
to
be
the surface.
crazy.
You can quickly descend from the sky to the surface like this. It feels so good. In the sky, you'll be able to look out.
The fact that this is running so seamlessly and smoothly on Switch makes Pokemon look like an embarrassment. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I've roasted Pokemon so much on this channel already, but
Let's dive into this river.
like, this is insane.
And we're back on the surface.
Yes, I want to know what that, like,
There are still so
art
many
on the
things I'd like
grass,
to
all
show
that
you,
stuff
but
is.
Let's leave it at that for now.
This is the saddest part, when he said, let's leave it at that. Also, this area and stuff, it looks different.
Some of Link's new abilities were
Yeah, Monolith is
updated
doing
in the
stuff with Xenoblade and
sure some of you
Zelda
watching
and all that, and Game Freak doesn't even know how to make an HD game.
that, then maybe you could do this
Just
too.
saying, just saying.
In this game, you can do a lot of things just by thinking about what's even possible. There's still
Hey
a
guys,
lot
you
of
hear
new
that new
gameplay,
music?
mysteries,
There's a new
and
music.
encounters we couldn't show today, but they're all jam-packed into this unfamiliar Hyrule, and we hope you'll use your imagination to explore it. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.
New music. Sort of sounds like a Xenoblade song. Maybe Monolith should get Pokemon. If Monolith Soft gets Pokemon, the Pokemon fans will get the Pokemon game they've been begging for like the past 20 years. I mean, a lot of them say Scarlet and Violet is that, but I don't know. Yes, it will make it easier to share coordinates with friends, to tell them exactly where you are and like what you have found. If the dungeons in this are hard to identify where exactly someone is, yeah. Dude, that Pro Controller, I want that. I want the Pro Controller. Alright. Well, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. Been streaming for almost 2 hours now, so I gotta get some other stuff done. But thank you everyone for joining. There's still, I think, about 6 people here. Thank you guys for joining. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I know a lot of you guys did in the chat. Thank you for everyone who was chatting with me in the chat. It was a lot of fun, and be on the lookout for more Tears of the Kingdom content. I have to analyze this footage a little bit more, but I'm very excited to make content on this. And in the meantime, check out my other videos, subscribe, and get excited for Xenoblade 3 DLC videos too, because I have some which I've been working on, and I'm very excited for them. So yeah, this is Nishquick, that is me, signing off. And go play some Zelda and Nintendo Switch games. Later. I will see you guys next time.